Yo, what is up everyone? This is Rattlehead coming at you guys with a brand new video for Mortal Kombat 1. It's been a while since I've done anything accessibility related to this game. But here we are, 2025, and I'm actually a little late. As you guys know, who play MK, the new patch came out on this past week, and it's literally a week from now. Conan is now available for everyone. And last week was for those who, pre-ordered the season pass and all that good stuff, right? So that's done. It came out last week. So yeah, basically with that, of course, accessibility-wise, we're at a point now where it's just a matter of quality of life changes, which is really cool. I haven't really been paying attention as much because it's just kind of there now, and which is a good thing. Before, though, I would say though that if we do use audio descriptions, if you're a blind player, a lot of you guys know this, but just for the sake of people who may be new to this or whatever, but there's this thing that is taken the NRS community by storm, which is this new Pink Ninja Floyd reference there, which is, I think, is a really cool reference. Especially me being a rock and metal fan. So anyway, but there is, it looks like Descriptive Video Works, shout outs to Janissary, who is they're continuing to include audio descriptions, obviously new fatalities for new characters, right, and everything. But what's cool about it, for those who have found Floyd, which is a secret fight, they do have audio descriptions when he pops up on the screen, and I thought that was really cool that Descriptive Video Works is actually all in on that too. So that that's obviously secret, and now that it's out there and everything, and people who have enabled audio descriptions, it describes it to you as well. So I think that's pretty cool. I know that a few blind players have found them, and it has audio descriptions, so that's cool. So that's awesome that they're continuing to support that. Now, the main thing that I want to talk about here is, it's very brief. So I know it's just me kind of talking right now, and I'm in the towers for a reason, and that being that before the previous patches, every time you had new towers, everything that you have to do, of course things reset, whether it's a weekly thing, whether it's like a daily or hourly or whatever. Of course, if you go through each each tower here, it's going to read everything that's popping up for this particular tower. So I'm in the hourly section right now.
Hourly tower, 3 floors, 52 minutes and 4 seconds left, plus 3 points, level 23, cross button enter, options button challenges, L2 button shop, R2 button forge, triangle button invasion menu, level 23, scorpion, fire.
Anyway, right, so it reads everything to you. When you press the pause menu, the visually before, it would just say, like, back then the screen reader would just say main menu and then nothing else. But what's on the screen, it's actually telling you what challenges are available for this particular tower, but also for the weekly things to do in general. And one of the big things is that now, if you don't want to buy dragon crystals, you can do certain weekly tasks to do, like to get 75 dragon crystals, which a lot of blind players, what they would do, because I didn't do it honestly, because I was just kind of focusing on leveling up my characters, like getting better at the game itself. But they would actually take screenshots, and then they'll have their phones do OCR. And for those who don't know OCR, it means optical character recognition, which their phones will have an app that will take that text of the screenshot and will read to them what's on the screen. But of course, it's that extra effort, right? But with this latest patch, what they did is this, and I do have some thoughts about it after it's done. So now when you press pause, it actually reads to you what the challenges are, what you should do, specifically to the character, or maybe cameos or whatever. So it things like maybe do 30 fatalities this week and you get dragon's crystals, which was last week's challenge for 75 dragon crystals, was to do 30 fatalities during your tower runs, right? But now let's find out what is this week's challenge. I'm interested in dragon crystals, so let's do it right now.
Main menu. Cross button confirm. Up and down button. Navigate. Towers of time. Time left. 6 days. 14 hours. 49 minutes. Current points 177. Challenges. Easy challenge. Plus 3 points. 0 hours. 49 minutes. 56 seconds. Left. Limai, perform any melodies. 0 of 2. Consumable. Hard challenge. Plus 7 points. 14 hours. 49 minutes. 56 seconds. Left. Connect enhanced special moves. 0 of 30. Consumable. Weekly challenge. Plus 50 points. 6 days 14 hours left. Perform cameo brutalities. 0 of 30. 75 dragon crystals. Rank rewards. Top 100%. 2,500 seasonal credits. Top 50%. Nitara gear. Top 33%. Scorpion gear. Top 20%. Kenshi palette. Top 10%. Tanya palette. Top 5%. Raiden palette. Earn as many points as you can by completing challenges and towers. Your total points determine your rank compared to other players. You will earn the rewards of your current rank and those below when the clock strikes 0. Good luck. Your rank will decrease as more players earn points. Keep earning points to maintain your rank.
There we go. So what we heard there is the entire challenge list for this week. Some of them are like all of you can do this within this week. That's what's cool about it now, is that it's reading that to you, the challenges, and therefore blind players don't have to take screenshots and have their phones read that to them, because it's now implemented with the screen reader. So it's a quality of life change. So NRS at this point has gotten to where they totally understand it, how they can implement the accessibility that's already there and expand on it. Like, that's it. Again, like I said, I mean, this is just it's quality of life changes. It's awesome. I think it's great. The only suggestion, if I could make one, and I think a lot of people would agree with me on this, is that rather than me having to sit here, press the start button and just let the screen reader read it to you, I think one quality of life change that would be cool. I don't know how they would implement this, because it's in the game, like a lot of the buttons are already being used. But I was thinking something like either the L1 or R1 or L2 or R2 to cycle through the different challenges, like on the pause menu when you focus on that window. So that way, let's say I want to skip to the dragon crystals, which I'm mainly interested in that, I would just press maybe like 2 or 3 times to get to that specific challenge, so I could just hear that challenge and I don't have to sit here and listen to the whole thing, right? Kind of like what Spider-Man does with their screen reader. Like, they have different sections and you can toggle either the L1 or R1 to kind of hear like the different, like the suits and what they have, or like their abilities and what they do and everything, and you don't have to sit through like a giant wall of text, right? Like, you can actually browse differently. So something like that. But again, it's just ideas. I know that this is like the first game where they go fully on accessibility at this level, so I cannot imagine what's gonna be on whatever project they get to work on, like in the future. Like, this is just like, man, this is cool, especially for a fighting game, right? Where the sound design kind of already takes care of like a lot of the basic needs for accessibility, and then you add a screen reader, you add additional sound cues, and all that kind of stuff. So I mean, like, this is it. Just to point out a couple of things too, on the cameos. When you pick your cameo, you're now here where it'll tell you if the cameo is like easy to pick up, or intermediate, or advanced, or expert, as they would say. Before, it was on screen all the time, but the screen reader wouldn't read it. And I think that's a cool, neat idea. And I like what they did too. I want to point this out. They did it where it read the character first, and then whatever else they wanted to share after that. So it would say like Chameleon casual, Serena casual, right? So I like how they know now. Shout outs to Jordan, by the way, for this, and the whole UX team. Like, they know like what information a blind player will want to hear as they're browsing the game, right? Kind of like the important things first, and then the rest is like whatever, So yeah, that I honestly, I'm just kind of just sharing my thoughts as they come by at this point. But I think that will be something that they can work on in the future. Like I said, whenever they add things like this, for us to cycle through like the different sections using like again the L1 or R1, instead of having to just pause and listen to the whole thing, to try to get to it. And that could be implemented also hopefully in the future with like the moves list, like the moves list, where you click on the pause menu and you have like the moves list. But then you have, let's say I want to know the frame data, right? I have to hear all this information until it starts reading the frame data, or or specifically the let's say I want to know about the block advantage or disadvantage or whatever, or whatever. So it would be cool for us to kind of like browse through those sections, individually, instead of having to sit through all this wall of text that's in there, right? So, but again, that's for the future. The game is already the way it is right now. It's good. It's been great. Also, I want that. I'm still on the hunt for Floyd. So if I do get it, I hope I get to record it and upload it on here. But anyway, I just wanted to share my thoughts on this latest accessibility. Nothing else to say at this point. So thank you for watching. Again, shout outs to the sound team and the UX team for continuing to make the game feel, accessible, fun, playable. I think like the sound design definitely needs its own thing to discuss, which I'll probably do at some point if I get the chance, because I do kind of want to go over how we went from like MK9 to where we are now as far as just the sound design, from my perspective. So anyway, that's it. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Again, this was just a accessibility, basic overview of the latest patch with Conan that is out now. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Rattlehead signing out. Peace.